Wrestling Weekly Update with the head coach Damian Hahn. 2 duels this past week on the road, 2 duels on the road coming up this week, and really a tale of 2 different duels against 2 different levels of competition, I guess, last week, because you face one of the top teams in the nation on the road on Friday in Oklahoma State. Then you face a first-year program that's still finding its mark in Little Rock. So I guess just what do you take away from last weekend?
Like you said, tale of 2 different teams, and Oklahoma State heading down there, competing against the Cowboys. They are a perennial powerhouse, and we knew going down that we needed to wrestle perfect and to be ordered to stay in the match and hopefully get close to a possible win. Matchups were not ideal. We knew that, and it proved to be the case. Our guys went out there, they fought, but we lost some of those close matches. If you want to say, I don't even want to say swing matches, but it was a hard fought duel, and we come away with the one match. Blake Walters, comes through and picks up a nice win. But every match was hard fought, and that's what we're really looking for. When our guys are going out there and battling, you want to see the effort they put in, and the effort was there. They're a solid team. That's just how it is. So, and then we headed over to Little Rock on Sunday. First year program. They have a ton of support. They just built a brand new wrestling facility. They got recruits coming in, and Neil, the head coach down there, is doing a great job. Inaugural season, we go down, and the facilities were great. I mean, it was first class. It really was, and we had an opportunity to compete again on Sunday, and kind of bounce back from a Friday performance, and our guys responded well, and we ended up getting in my time here our first shutout. In a Division I program. So it was exciting to finish the weekend off the way we did, and then we headed back to Brookings. So it was a fun trip.
Long trip and not a lot of rest for the weary, because you get home and you're going to go back on the road here in a couple of days for 2 different duels, one of them in Big 12 competition. So it's a big couple of weeks here for the program.
Yeah, this is our last trip before we head down to Big 12s. We leave on Thursday, head out to West Virginia, another Big 12 opponent. One of they came here last year, had a great duel. So looking forward to another exciting matchup down in Morgantown. They got a couple of solid guys. I mean, they're 97-pounders, ranked second in the country right now. So some good matchups for us. And then we compete there on Friday, and then we head over to Ohio and compete against Ohio University. I've never wrestled them in wherever I've been, before here, and so I'm kind of looking forward to getting over there and getting some different competition for our guys, and then we head on back. So another long trip, a quick turnaround for us, but another opportunity, something to look forward to for our guys, and then that pretty much closes out our travel of our dual segment. So, these are the opportunities that we give our guys that they need to perform under whatever circumstance. Is it ideal? No, it's not ideal in some regard, but either is the Big 12 tournament, either is the NCAA tournament. You have to be able to perform. So getting on the road, I love it. Getting with our guys, bonding with our guys, creating that, that team camaraderie, and really looking forward to these next 2 duels.
At this point, as we've talked about, Big 12s are not that far away, so you're making your final preparations, I guess, or starting to get to that point. Right now, what do you need out of the guys? Is there something specific they're saying, hey, we got to tune this up over the next few weeks? Where are you at in that regard?
I think the biggest thing, we're at a point in the season where injuries could be very costly because you're running out of time, right? So I think keeping our guys as healthy as we possibly can, that is first and foremost. That will be the most important thing going into postseason, because if you're hurt, I mean, it could be really detrimental. So keeping our guys healthy, keeping them focused on the task at hand, right? We have some small little things to work on. Are they earth-shattering? No, not by any means. Because again, we're at a point where not a whole lot's going to change, right? These guys have been training for how many months? Since preseason back in August. So conditioning is should be good, where we're at. Some technical and some match strategy things. I think that's kind of where, things could change. But the base has already been built. We are running, we are, full force ahead. So just some match tactics, I think, is probably the biggest thing moving in as we get closer to that postseason, and just fine tuning and making sure when we get into that postseason run that our guys mentally and physically are peaking where they need to be. They are feeling good, because if you're doing that, then hey man, you've done everything you could, to get these guys prepared.